Yo, what's going on with the internet? TBH here with Anon, aka the internet's top casual anime reviewers, watching anime dubbed one episode at a time because dubbed is superior, subbed is inferior. If my opinion upsets you, I don't care. Anyways, we just got done taking a look at a show called Bento, which is an over-the-top. Would you define this as an action like comedy? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
It's an over-the-top action comedy. Give you a quick synopsis if you never heard of Bento. So, once again, I don't remember the name of the character. The main character, what was his name? Yuro or Seto or some shit like that?
Sato.
I remember it was like Seto. So Sato. All right, so it stars a character named Sato who is in this private high school, and the students live in a dorm where they only serve breakfast. You have to get lunch and dinner by yourselves, and you get an allowance. And that allowance is a small amount every week, so they have to basically learn to budget their money. And because money is so tight, what's popular in Japan is something called bento, which is like they serve like these different type of lunch and dinner dishes, and they're like half off during certain times of the day. So then all the teens from the high schools, various high schools, show up to the different little marts that sell bento, and they start fighting over the lunches and dinners. It's like this over the top action shit. What was your overall opinion of the? What would you think, Anna?
This shit was trash, dog. Okay, let me not say it was complete trash. Like, it definitely has entertaining moments, and if it's first and foremost, if it's something that you enjoy, who gives a fuck about my opinion? I wanna say that right now, because people love getting butthurt about anime. All I can do is give my own opinion. Would I watch it? No, I wouldn't finish it. Everything, there's so many things about it that bother me, but all right, let's start with the main character. I don't like anything about him. He's a fucking like pervert through and through. Every time anyone talks to him, he just like looks at their fucking tits.
Hold on. He is a pervert, which is an anime trope. But one thing I gotta give, like, you can't sit here and act like that shit wasn't funny. The way most of the time they just implicated that he's a pervert. With this one, it was like whenever he was talking to the female, like the camera would always zoom in on her tits. I did think that shit was funny, bro. Like that shit was funny.
I'm saying, but that goes back into what I was saying. There are things that are entertaining about it, but it's just like it's not for me. It's like it's like you said when we were watching. It's like there's certain things. It's like it's so bad it's good. Like
right.
That's the whole appeal to it. And I guess I'm just not in the mood right now for something that's so bad it's good. Like next, y'all know we watch dubbed, so let's talk about the dub. The voice actor for the main characters, that shit was atrocious, bro. I'm sorry, I just
Seto didn't bother me, but the one little girl did. Like, she was annoying with the high
yeah, she
voice.
was annoying too. Like, I think the premise of this show is interesting. I think if you like Keijo, I think you'll like this. Like,
okay,
it's like fighting with like a ridiculous premise, but there's so many random things that would happen that I would just be like, wow, this is so dumb. Like, why? Like, all right, the chick who's like really overprotective of her best friend, like we don't condone hitting women here at GI, but I would have jobbed that hoe, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Every time she walks up to the main character, she like slaps the fuck out this nigga or like starts hitting him, and I'm just like, yo, like, you can't be doing shit like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical on this. Maybe it's just one of those like suspend your belief and watch it for the enjoyment. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's without enjoyment. Yeah, you'll definitely get some laughs out of this, and shit, if this is a genre that you're into, the school kind of comedy, lighthearted, what's that shit called, harem bullshit, then fucking by all means, dog, I think this is something that you'll like. But if not,
I don't know if it's a harem, because isn't a harem like having a stable of bitches?
I mean,
I think he's a pervert, but I don't think it's a harem, bro.
Okay, I feel you. I don't know. There's a lot of bitches around.
Because he don't get no play, and it's like it's only like that. Remember, because there's this one character in the show like we spotted where like they never show her face, they just show her tits, and it's like it's funny, but at the same time it's like what the fuck. And I think that's the only character I can think of that it's like there's that one, and then the one you mentioned that keeps slapping him up, he kind of liked her at first, but then after she started slapping him up, it was like whatever. So it's like I can't really call it a harem because he doesn't really get no play. One thing that was weird to me about the show is like they refer to a lot of different characters and like instead of their names, like they call like the third-year student, they call him the wizard. They call his teacher Sato's teacher's name is the Ice Witch, and they never really explain why they call her the Ice Witch because never once did she use any ice.
Well, here's the thing. It's probably one. It's probably her hair. Two, we've only seen a few episodes, so this can only be a first impression. Like they might explain it down the road, so you can't really nitpick too hard on that.
Yeah, because we only watched 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I will say one of the things that's like kind of concerned to me is like, where is the show gonna go? Like, is there a villain in it? Like in the 3rd episode, like he kind of got into it with another group, but it kind of seemed like a contained episode. Like I'm trying to figure out, is there like an arc to this? Like where does it go? Because like after the 3rd episode, I was like, okay, I get it. You guys are fighting over dinner.
Right. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe the rival group leader gets butthurt at the entire situation, and like that becomes a beef or something like that. I don't know, but ultimately, it's just it's a no for me. I don't think it's something that I would continue watching. But I mean, I guess that's just me. Like,
what's the name? I would say like. Maybe if if I have nothing to watch, I'll maybe give a couple more episodes a try before I completely drop it. Because some of the shit did make me laugh because it's so over the top.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, there's no entertainment or enjoyment from it. Not at all. Because like I'm trying to separate the entertainment from like my I guess my critical points. But like most of my entertainment came from like, what, that wouldn't happen, or like this is so ridiculous, or like so extra, or like it's exactly what was said. Like to me, my entertainment came from this is so bad it's good.
Right. Like I think the trailer, the reason I wanted to watch it, the trailer sold the show better than when you actually watch it.
Exactly.
They did a good job with the trailer Funimation because it sold me on it. But then it's like when you watch the actual show, it's like most of the entertainment, like you said, comes from the fact that it's so bad it's good. But it's like it's not really that great. It's like based off of what we watched, it's like a solid 5 or 6. What's the name? But wait, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a solid 5. It's like middle of the road. Like. I know I started off by saying it's trash, but you know it's not trash. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's literally just a middle of the road. I can see how people could like it, but it is not for me. I repeat, because I keep on saying this, so nobody gets ridiculous in the comments. It is not for me.
Maybe I feel like one way it could get better. I think the reason it started getting boring for us is one way I think it could get better is like with these fighting shows, like The Fighter Evolves. Like in the 3 episodes that we watched, it was just some basic hand-to-hand combat, and it's like if he would have learned like some new techniques and maybe they implemented them or something like that, that would have been kind of cool.
The thing about that, it would have, but it also would have made me mad because like they never showed him learning any new shit like that. Okay, in the very first like 2 episodes, this man is out here getting his ass whooped, and out of nowhere, just because he hanging out with somebody, he knows like crazy kung fu attacks and all.
In the 3rd episode, he goes Super Saiyan somehow.
Exactly. It's like, what? Because so far, all we see from the teacher is the fact that she's like, go here for Bento and you'll get experience.
I think what made the writing really bad is like in the 3rd episode when he went Super Saiyan, that whole episode, within a span of like a week, he was hanging out with like a new crew. And he found a way for him easily to get Bento, so where they weren't even fighting for like an entire week, so he wasn't even in training. And then when he decides that he doesn't want to be a part of that group and he's going back to his old group because he wants to earn his meal, he all of a sudden becomes a better fighter, and that's what threw me off. I'm like, where did those techniques come from? Like
exactly, a better fighter than the team captain of the other one.
Right.
So that didn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to recommend, but it's kind of hard for me to not recommend it. Like I think
just kind of meh out of 10, you know?
Yeah, it's a meh out of 10. Like it's it's middle of the road, fam. Like I definitely feel like there's people that this is aimed towards that will love it. Cause I have some friends that like are into more light stuff like that when it comes to their anime. So I think that like they would like it, and certain people would absolutely like it, but it's just not for me.
I feel you. I might give it a couple more episodes and then I'll decide whether or not I drop it. But I think more importantly, let us know in the comment section below. Have you seen the anime Bento? It's available subbed and dubbed. Let us know what you thought in the comment section below. Are we bugging? Does it get better as we go on? Like, should we continue watching it? And also feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy our anime first impressions videos. And we gonna oh yeah, leave some suggestions. What do y'all think we should watch? What's hot in 2017 that we should be watching?
Any screeds.
Yeah, what's hot in these anime screeds, bruh? And other than that, it's been TBH and Anon, aka the internet's top casual. I'm still casual. I can't even pronounce casual, boy. Anime reviewers watching anime dubbed one episode at a time because I know it upsets you. Shout out to the Dub Nation, bruh. Who hating? We out.